Luke, congratulations on Red Sonja.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So of course this project has been people are trying to bring Red Sonja back again on the screen. You, yeah. So many people do. Yeah. So what made it a reality finally after all these years?
I don't know, I guess we reached a point in the process where it became undeniable. Once MJ came on board and we found Matilda, it started to have a momentum that became undeniable. And I remember the first day on set. We weren't on set, we were on location. We were out on the Romanian border in an old growth forest, maybe 500 years old. And all the trees were, centuries old, and there was this mist, and it really felt like you were stepping into another time and place. And it felt like a little bit of magic was sort of manifesting itself. And that was my favorite moment of shoot. I mean, it's all fun and but there's every once in a while in the process, you have to kind of stop and pinch yourself and remind yourself that this is actually happening.
Now, the 1985 film has a distinct aesthetics. So talk about the aesthetics for this new version.
Yeah, I mean, 1984 was kind of its own thing.
Yeah.
We're kind of focused on the comics. This is really derived from the comics, particularly the newer comics. And the aesthetic here, I think people will be surprised in terms, they've seen the trailer, and the trailer is very focused on the action, but it's actually a very poetic story. And if I was really going to sort of compare it to any movie, it vibes closest to like Braveheart.
Yeah.
That's actually the sort of the vibe. It's like very practical effects. There's not that much CG, and it's got a kind of Celtic quality to it in terms of the music and the score, and the sort of the rawness of it. And this guy's in it.
Yes, definitely. So, is this going to be a potential franchise? Are you guys planning for a second, third?
Isn't that always the goal? But I mean, it sort of already is. I mean, look, since I took the character over in 2005, we've put out over 500 comics, over 100 graphic novels worth of material. We did a prose novel last year. Like, this character is always, I look at the character as kind of a campfire, because she's sort of a legend. She's the kind of thing you sit around a campfire and tell that story. And my job is to feed the fire and to help it spread, And of course, there are plans to go further. We're not going to break that news in this moment, but yeah.
Last question before I let you go. So we're now in 2025, not in 1985 anymore. But some people are like purists. They want things the way they were. Talk to me about the chainmail bikinis. Is it going to be a less sexualized kind of Red Sonja?
Well, I mean, the purists aren't going to be interested in 85 because 85 wasn't a pure version of the character. That was its own thing. Look. First of all, I think a lot of people were surprised we did the chainmail bikini. I think what the question to answer is, how does this character sort of own it? And, how do you have the awareness of how that might be perceived, and how do you allow a strong female character to own it and sort of make it their own, right? I mean, there has to be a reason. And you'll see how it's sort of introduced. It's introduced one way, but then you'll see the character sort of take possession of it and own it. And those are the kind of questions you have to answer in something like this, I think, yeah.
All right, Martyn, the Goliath.
Oh, yes. I've been called many names today. Goliath is another one.
I love House of David. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I can't wait for Red Sonja. Now, for my viewers at home, what do you play, General?
General Karluk. He is the right-hand man to this good fellow over here, Robert. It's one of those fun roles. Robert points and I just growl. So yeah, it was an incredible character to play, and the dress that was awesome. The costume was 3 to 4 hours to turn myself into this animal, this beast that somehow is able to communicate with the English language, and just an all-round joyful, exciting, fun character to play.
Now, you've done a lot of physically demanding roles, so is this like something that kind of like, okay, I can do this just on the spot?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, look, we're all good at certain things in life, and for me, the physicality and the movement and the ability to try and scare people is just something that comes natural. I have to work on everything else, but the being horrible, mean, and scary bit is easy.
So what can the fans anticipate about this version, knowing that the 1985 film is in their heads and the comic books as well?
Absolutely. I mean, this is very much a standalone film. It's not supposed to be a replacement or a lead on to the original. This is very true to the comics and true to the story, and it brings a modern day filmmaker's eye to the story for the fan base, and it holds depth. It holds incredibly talented actors such as Robert and so on that bring the characters to life, and I genuinely think the fans will be happy. I think they'll be on the edge of the seats, and I think they'll be screaming for the second one to come out, in all honesty.